Keirrison de Souza Carneiro, born 3 December 1988, commonly known as Keirrison, is a Brazilian professional footballer who plays as a striker for FC Arouca, Club Career, Coritiba. Keirrison became a regular in Coritiba's main squad in 2007, helping the club win the Campeonato Brasileiro Série B and being promoted to the following year's Campeonato Brasileiro Série A. He was the club's top goal scorer in that competition, with 12 goals. He was the top goal scorer of the Campeonato Paranaense in 2008, with 18 goals. He played his first Campeonato Brasileiro Série A game on the 11th of May 2008, when his club beat Palmeiras 2-0, but he suffered an injury in that game. He scored his first goal for the club on 9 July 2008 in a 4-0 win over Portuguesa. His first goal came less than a month later in a 0-0 win over Santos on 3 August 2003. Keirrison finished as the Campeonato Brasileiro Série A 2008's top scorer with 23 goals, tied with Washington of Fluminense and Acute Ber Pereira of Santos, being the youngest top scorer in the history of Brazil. Palmeiras. Keirrison joined Palmeiras in January 2009. Keirrison made his debut for Palmeiras on 24 January 2009 against Mogi Mirim, scoring twice in the 3-0 win, then twice in the preliminary round of the Copa Libertadores as Palmeiras beat Real Potosí 1-1 on 29 January 2010. On 26 June, it said on Palmeiras' official website that Barcelona had made a proposed offer for the striker. Due to this, Keirrison would not be taking part in Palmeiras' next game. Barcelona. On 23 July 2009, Barcelona announced on the website that they had agreed to terms with Palmeiras to bring Keirrison to the Camp Nou. The transfer for the Brazilian striker was worth €14 million plus a bonus up to €2 million, depending on the number of matches played with the first team. Keirrison signed on a 5-year contract. On arrival at the Spanish club, Keirrison expressed his adulation he has for his new club and was quoted as saying in Barcelona's official website, "I hope to break into Barcelona head coach Pep Guardiola's side, and join many other famous Brazilians who have played here." Quote, he added said, "I always followed Barcelona and the Brazilian players who played here. Now at 20 years old, I am very happy to be here, fulfilling my dream of playing at the best club in the world." Soon after, however, Guardiola stated that, in principle, he'll go out on loan. Many teams throughout Europe were linked with Keirrison after they heard of Barcelona's plans of loaning the Brazilian out to get accustomed to European football, including Roma, Monaco and Ajax. In articles published several years following his arrival at Barcelona, Keirrison was chosen as one of the worst signings in the history of the club. Loan to Benfica. On 28 July 2009, it was announced that Portuguese side Benfica agreed on terms to take the Brazilian on loan for the 2009-10 season. Keirrison scored his first goal for Benfica in a friendly against Celtic. With the abundance of strikers in form at Benfica, however, Keirrison had found it hard to find a place in the first team. To some, Keirrison was behind Oscar Cardoso, Nuno Gomes and Javier Saviola in the pecking order at the Estádio da Luz. While in Portugal, Keirrison started one game for Benfica and played a total of just 199 minutes. Benfica manager Jorge Jesus even went as far as to say, in January 2010, that he did not plan to feature Keirrison for the rest of the season. Nonetheless, Keirrison became a Portuguese champion thanks to the 5 league games he featured in for Primeira Liga winners Benfica. Loan to Fiorentina. On the 31st of January 2010, Fiorentina announced on the website that they had come to terms with Barcelona to take the Brazilian on loan until the end of the 2011-12 season. Barcelona also granted Liviola an option to buy the player for €14 million. On the 7th of February 2010, just a week after being signed, Keirrison made his official debut for Liviola after coming on as a substitute for Manuel Pascal in the 84th minute in a 1-0 loss against Roma. On the 21st of February 2010, Keirrison came on as a substitute for Marco Marchionni in the 76th minute in a match against Livorno. Fiorentina went on to win that game by a score of 2-1. On the 28th of February, he replaced Adam Yajic in the 46th minute against Lazio, and he later went on to score the equalizer in the 92nd minute, marking his first goal for Fiorentina. Return to Brazil. On the 10th of July 2010, Keirrison's loan with Fiorentina was ended prematurely, and on the 12th of July, he was loaned to Brazilian side Santos. In Santos, Keirrison won the 2011 Copa Libertadores, but as a reserve. In August 2011, he was loaned to Cruzeiro until the end of the 2011 Brazilian season. In March 2012, Keirrison was loaned to his original club, Coritiba, until the end of the 2013-14 season. Permanent move to Coritiba. On the 7th of March 2014, Keirrison agreed a free transfer with Coritiba, which was validated on the 1st of July, after his contract with Barcelona terminated. In September 2015, Keirrison went to court against Coritiba requesting unpaid wages and medical expenses from a surgery to recover from an injury. In November, after the club claimed to have paid the debt, Keirrison said he would not play in the next match against Figueirense, claiming he would not be ready. One director told the reason might be that he, Keirrison, checked his bank account and the money was not there yet, thus deciding not to play. He was released after the 2015 Campeonato Brasileiro Série A. Dazel. 2016. On the 18th of January 2016, Keirrison flew to Thailand to sign with Buriram United, but both sides could not agree on a deal and the transfer was cancelled. Personal life. Keirrison was born in Dourados, Mato Grosso do Sul, the son of Operario, MS, footballer Adir Carneiro and Alzira Rosa de Souza. His name was chosen by his father as a tribute to rock musicians Jim Morrison from The Doors and Keith Richards from the Rolling Stones, and also an admiration for the letter K. Keirrison and his father bought a football club from Campo Grande, the capital of Mato Grosso do Sul, in April 2008, and renamed it to Centro de Futebol Keirrison, shortened as a CFK9. Keirrison is married to Evelyn Bus, sister of former teammate and Brazilian international Henrique. In November 2015, their 2-year-old son died after a respiratory failure. Career statistics. Statistics correctors of the 26th of January 2017. Honors. Club. Coritiba. Brazilian League Série B. 2007. Paraná State League. 2008. Benfica. Primeira Liga. 2009-10. Santos. Campeonato Paulista. 2011. Copa Libertadores. 2011. Individual. At Coritiba. Brazilian League Série A top scorer. 2008. 21 goals. Paraná State League best striker. 2008. Paraná State League best player. 2008. Paraná State League Golden Shoe. 2008. Troféu Mesa Redonda. 2008. 2008 Golden Shoe. Placar Magazine. Campeonato Brasileiro 2008 top scorer. 2008 top scorer. 2008 Best Newcomer, Arthur Friedenreich Award, for being Brazil's season top scorer. 2008. 41 goals. Keirrison at the final ball. Com. Keirrison at Fora e Jogo. Keirrison at Soccerway.